Today's moving day. I'm moving 1 hour down the road to Dusseldorf. There's a campground right at the show, and I'll need help to get the caravan out. Someone will have to help me push it in the right direction. It's actually been okay to push it myself, just on enough an angle that I can get the car in. Actually, I was at the wrong angle, so my neighbour nicely helped me push it, so it's much better. I should be able to get out now. Is that right? Yeah, right line? So I've arrived. It's gonna remind me of the is it the Hamilton show? We were all kind of jammed in. I did check. Apparently I can leave on Monday, it's gonna be no problem, but yeah. It's gonna be. I had 3 guys pushing my caravan, getting me in position. I found the where you get water. It's way at the start. Quite a trip, and obviously not everyone has rolling water barrels for their setup, so I was a novelty. And yeah, I am facing the wrong way to everyone else. Door is on the wrong side, so eventually I'm probably going to have a very close neighbour there, but I don't know. It doesn't bother me too much because I don't actually have a chair to sit outside, so. And I've got the fridge working on gas. I just need to keep an eye on the battery and just be very cautious. The power plugs won't work. Apparently you can walk to the Rhine River. It looks like an empty area ready to be filled in the next couple of days. Yeah. When I was warned this campground was going to be noisy, I assumed it was like a party campground, but now I'm thinking might be because of the planes. And I'm going to be very careful with the lights I have on as well to save my battery. In a way it's just fun wandering around looking at all these vehicles, because a lot of these brands I've never heard of before. So it's all quite an education, really. Just waiting for the stovetop kettle to boil. I made it to the showers. I decided it looks like such a hassle to get water, and I'm not quite sure what people do with the grey water here, so. It's really a huge area. There's like 18 places, 18 areas, but I think it works out that there's more like 13 halls. It's been absolutely boiling all afternoon, and now it's just switched. Just suddenly started raining. But we needed that. It was getting ridiculously hot. So staying at the campground while this event is on just adds to the experience and the atmosphere. So there was a YouTube kind of meetup at the event yesterday, and I'm going to head over to one of the YouTubers' vans and have a chat. He does a family vlog in Belgium. This area was all empty when I first arrived on Thursday night.
I'm an absolute noob at this, like no experience, like not even a little. And so the idea was to build a channel around me struggling with first choosing a van, buying the van, and then taking delivery, first trip, which was fun because then you realize how many things you've forgotten. The biggest selling point on this van still today is what's it called, the sky roof or whatever they want to call it. But then the bathroom is really nice because I don't like curtains, and the color scheme.
Nice.
Because nobody else does it this way. It's either brown or light brown cupboards, but the black and white or gray and white really suits me. So
there must be a huge amount of people turning up today at the show, because it seems like the gaps in between all the caravans and motorhomes are suddenly extra car parks. They seem to be bringing in all the cars. Might actually be easy enough to leave tomorrow. I kind of feel like I filmed everything I need at the expo actually. So I might start packing up at 11 AM tomorrow and just be able to drive straight ahead, which will be really good. I've just moved the car right in front of the caravan, so I'm all set for tomorrow. Good morning. So it's 9:15. Obviously they've just opened up the gates. People are starting to arrive for the car park. I'm aiming to leave here at 12. So I'm kind of hoping that I have to go out that way and then go all the way along the side of the campground, in with all this traffic trying to come here for car parking, and then I turn left, whereas they all go right, and hopefully just jump straight onto the motorway. The traffic along there has stopped. I'm going to have to take out the pole. There's a chain across at the end, and I wouldn't mind someone just to kind of watch and make sure that when I turn I don't hit the pole at the end or the tree next to it. So I might see if I can spot someone in an orange vest around just to give me a hand. Okay, no one's coming?
Your code? Yes. It's okay. You can leave.
Okay, thank you.
Keep left.
So I'm back at the same campground, and when I stayed here before I figured out that this is the perfect site for a caravan that doesn't have a motor mover, because I can swing around and reverse myself. I want to get the tire there, sideways. And this side as well, I'm not facing my neighbours. Have I mentioned before how much I love this fresh bread? I really wish we'd bring this over to New Zealand. I'm not doing much today. I drove the car to the petrol station to fill it with fuel, ready for tomorrow, and then I just stopped on the way back to go for a stroll through the forest. It's a really nice forest around this area. I'm procrastinating a bit this morning. I should be packing up. Can we just fast forward the drive to the next campground? It's going to be like 3.5 hour drive, so quite a long day. I don't know. That drive started off good, but then I took the wrong lane at one point, and yeah, so the A road suddenly split into 3 and I was on the wrong lane, and then I couldn't quickly enough figure out what lane I should have been in, so I ended up, instead of heading towards Brussels, I ended up heading towards Antwerp, which was okay because when I'd previously looked at the timings, it did take the same time going via Antwerp than it also did via Brussels, but I just did a weird zigzag and it added about 15 minutes to the trip. And then around Antwerp it did get a bit tense, again trying to figure out what lane I was supposed to be in, but I got around, and then it started absolutely pouring with rain. And you know, there is something nice about coming back to a place to know how to get here. It was familiar. I knew to go a block extra to what my sat-nav was telling me, that it was a better road to go down, and at the end when it was telling me to go right, I knew to go left. I knew exactly where the campground already was. And yeah, I know where the bathrooms are. I know the quirk that there doesn't seem to ever be any toilet paper in them, so you have to take your own toilet paper. It's really nice to be somewhere familiar